Hey everybody, Top Plus checking in with you, man. I was driving here. I had to stop and share something with y'all. And it's a known quantity. I mean, we all know that AI is here to stay, right? It's not going anywhere. But everything you do in life, I'm going to speak for myself here. We need to start using bots to help us. It's not competition. You know, true competition is a different thing than what most people think that means. Okay, I'm talking about survival. I'm talking about everyday activities and just basic things that we have to do that's on our to-do list. We have to start using AI to help us make decisions. I know it sounds goofy. I have multiple examples of this whole thing. I got to tell you, my stepson is an amazing data scientist. You know, he's a physicist. He will say, no, I'm not. He is. He started using AI in his job, which is competing kind of with what he's doing. Changed his life. Lowers the stress level. The thing about it, it's able to do tasks that the human being cannot do. Doesn't matter how many hours in the day that you have, you could not accomplish the amount of tasks that this bot does. It's impossible. In terms of organizing data, creating charts, creating different trigger points and things and emails and communications with people. Just hear what I'm saying. When it comes to investing, and like I said before, we all have to have our own thumbprint. We have to create our own style of investing, which a little bit of risk, but mostly de-risk on how to maintain your portfolio as an investor. Anytime you make a decision as an investor, ladies and gentlemen, you have to use AI. You're going to get left behind. This is a very serious message right here. If you don't start using AI for all decisions that you make, specifically with investing, it's not fair. It's not only going to be left, you're going to be left behind, but it's creating an unfair. It's not a level playing field. Okay. And so it's really easy to get on ChatGPT or Grok or Claude, and you ask a question and think. So that's the starting point. But get better at being a prompt engineer. Ooh. Did you hear that term I just used, everybody? This is a new term. In this day and age, becoming a better prompt engineer is the key to this entire instructional thing that I'm telling you right here. So that's what I want to share with you today. And I'm saying this because I got to be careful if I say it. I've worked very hard at trying to day trade for years. Since 2023, very hard. And before that, I've tried it as well. Never been successful. I've had moments of success, but I've never been able to figure out the algorithm. I have every indicator that you possibly imagine. Haven't been able to figure it out until I started using my AI bot. So now, okay, I'm above ground. I don't want to jinx myself, but it's finally working because I have the direction of something that's much smarter than I am and has bigger access to information and data and all the above than we can possibly imagine. You can't just sit there and Google something and then go look around websites and then read these websites and try to determine who wrote it and if it's a legitimate source and all this kind of thing. I mean, it's mind-boggling, people. I know a lot of you guys already know this, but trust me, everything we do in life, you must use an AI agent and get better at prompt engineering. Okay, good luck, everybody. The market's crazy right now. We saw a big dump sell off in the Nasdaq today, this morning at least. I don't know if it recovered or not. Crypto, you know, there's people are talking about this. Swift is now testing a blockchain with 17 different banks. You know, and everybody's talking about, including me, all these articles are talking about, you know, Ripple is going to be the company that develops the blockchains for the Swift and this, that. It's not Ripple. So just be careful with that. When you start seeing that Swift is testing 17 different banks, it's under consensus. I believe that consensus is the blockchain that is working with Swift, so it's not XRPL. Okay? I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I was actually banking on, I was so fired up and stoked on this kind of thing. So, but this information, you can't just go out there and search for it and read through articles and everything. You need AI to help you out. That's another example of it. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you today. Sorry, XRP holders, XRP owner, just hang in there. You know, I don't know. It's an amazing blockchain, and they're still doing heavy business with, like, I believe Fidelity, and there's two other huge financial institutions that are using the XRPL already, but it's not this massive thing that's going to take over. And I've heard a couple YouTubes put out information where they think that it's Ripple. I can understand how they think that according to the articles that are coming out, but it's not. So just be smart. Get some help when you're making decisions on your investment journey. Thanks for checking in, everybody. Hop Sauce signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, peace out.